In this video, I'm showing how the belt goes on a deck for a Powr Kraft tractor. This is a Montgomery tractor. It was bought in '97. This is the second deck on here. The original deck only had 2 blades and was rotting out, and I was able to pick up this deck of another tractor that wasn't running. I did have the film. It didn't come out clear. It was the time of day on how I put this belt back on. If you look at this belt, it is confusing when you have it off. So for those of you who have a broken belt and not sure how it would go on, I hope this helps. The V-notch is on the spindle for the blade. The flat part goes on the idler. This is another blade pulley where you'll have the V-notch. It comes around the other blade to the other blade where there's the V-notch. It comes around this double pulley, one for the idler, and then it comes around. Trying to get a better shot over here on how this belt goes around these pulleys. As it comes off this blade pulley, it comes around, goes to the lower pulley. This pulley over here is an idler pulley, and there's the pulley, and there's this part of the pulley here is the power feed from the motor. It goes around, comes out, goes around this idler pulley and back to the other pulley. The issue is the tension that's on here. To get this belt on without having to trying to pry it, you can see this was pried once before. What I did was loosen this nut right here, just enough to get this brake tool in, and I was able to stretch the spring out to take it off, and it loosened the tension on this pulley. Once the tension was released, simply put it around the pulley and onto this one down here, and I used the brake tool again to pull this spring, get it onto the nut, and just slipped the brake tool out and pulled it off, and then I tightened it up a little bit. The only reason to loosen this nut was just to give it a little clearance where I could get the brake tool under. Now there were times I've changed on decks like this, I've changed the belts, didn't have the brake tool, and what I did, I just put a wire around here and either tied it to a crowbar or pulled it with a plier, depending on how tight the spring was, and pulled it on there. This brake tool makes it a lot easier if you have one in the garage. Anyway, this is just a quick video to show how this belt gets on, and this is again with a Montgomery tractor. This is the tractor here that it's off of. I didn't do the video on taking the deck off. There are a few videos online showing that, but I just want to get this belt configuration. If anybody else who might have a belt that's off, that's having a hard time getting back on. Hope this helps, and if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and pass it along. Have a good day.